Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of our, large-scale USA state flag map. This is MCAtlas, of course, and before you say anything, this is, we've done some looking into it. This is large scale, not huge. I mean, it's pretty huge anyway. That's what she said. Anyway, yeah, so... But this is not huge. This is large scale, apparently. According to K10 Productions, this is large. If MCAtlas for whatever reason is watching this, please confirm it. Please. I had the mistake of putting a huge scale. This is a large scale. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah. So enough yapping. Let me just check my sound real quick, and then we'll get started. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Okay, we're good. So, in today's episode, we're going to be making the state of Massachusetts. This is what we have for the border so far. Well, not so far, sorry. This is what we have for the border. And the flag and all that. So, yeah. So, we need the colors of black, white, yellow, blue, and brown. That's it. So, we're going to take out our black and go to this block right here. In Rhode Island. It should be the easternmost block in Rhode Island. And let me just check my sound real quick before we get started, just to make sure. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Now, from this block, with your black concrete, you're going to go up right by 1, right by 1, up right by 1, up left by 1, up by 1, 2, up right by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up right by 2, down right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, down by 1, 2, 3, 4. From this block, you're going to go up right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, and just hold it off there. Sorry, I moved the character a little too much. This is what you should have. Just hold it off like that, up on that part, because that's going to go all the way around, and we don't want that right now. We're going to make these islands over here, and this peninsula thing. Well, it's probably islands. Honestly, I don't really know the geography of Massachusetts this closely. I mean, I know what it looks like and roughly, and you know where it is. I just don't pay attention to Massachusetts that much, so I don't know if this is a peninsula or if it's just because of how small this scale is compared to real life. It might be a chain of islands. It might be just, but whatever. It's a peninsula in this scale, so I'm calling it a peninsula, whether you like it or not. Yeah. Anyway, from here you're gonna go left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, 2, down left by 1. From here you're going to go down left by 2, down by 1, up right by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1. That's that done. Let me just check my sound real quick. Oops. How are we doing? We're doing okay. Now from this, so you see this row right here that we built when we were coming down from up there? You're going to go from this row, go to this block. From here, you're going to go down right by 1. And this is what you should have, hopefully. You caught that. From here, you're going to go right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, down by 1, right by 1, 2, down right by 1, down by 1, left by 1, up by 1. You should have this. From right here, you're going to go down left by 1, left by 1, 2, down by 1, left by 1, 2, down left by 1, left by 1, up left by 1, up by 1, up right by 1, up by 1. And that's what you should have for the island. And you can go ahead and fill this island in with white concrete. Like this. That's what you should have. And now, we're going to use a replacement block. So, I might not use wool. I actually just might use something unique. Like, I got an advancement. Well, whatever. Like a cobblestone, because it contrasts way better than wool, because the whole world is wool. But yeah, anyway, so we're gonna go with your replacement block from this block right here on that island, and from here you're going to go right by 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the end of that 4, on the 5th block, you can place a black concrete to the right of that, like this. And you can go ahead and get rid of these 4, like so, because those are your replacement blocks. Let me just check my sound again real quick. I don't want to have to redo this. Whoops. Yeah, we're okay. Anyway, okay, now from here, go down by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, up by 2, down left by 1, so you should have this, and then left by 2. From this block right here, you're going to go right by 1, 2, 3, up right by 1, up by 1, up left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, and then down by 1, 2, 3. And you can fill this in with white concrete right there. And these are those islands done. Now the rest of the border is just land. Well, not that this was all land too, but I guess mainland Massachusetts. So yeah, anyway, go back to this block where we stopped building upward earlier. And from right here, you want to go up right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, you're going to go right by 1, 2, up right by 1, right by 1, 2, up by 1, right by 1, 2, up right by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, 2. And you should have this. From this block right here, you're going to go up by 1, 2. From this block right here, you're going to go up left by 1, up by 1, up left by 1, up by 1, 2, 3. From here, you're going to go left by 1, 2, down by 1, 2, down right by 1. And you can fill this right here in with white. Let me just check my sound real quick. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. Okay. I had to check my sound just so I don't have to record again, because if I'm too quiet, then it's annoying. And I've had a couple of videos where I was just too lazy to record them, and I was just really quiet on them. So yeah. Anyway, now from this block right here, the middle block on top, you're going to go up by 1 block, and then up left by 1, 2, 3, 4, left by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, 2, 3. You can fill these holes in right here with white concrete, like that. And now from right here, you can go left by 1, 2, 3, 4 with black concrete, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, left by 1. That's what you should have. Now we're going to go all the way back down to these two right here, in this double area, and we're going to go to this block. And with your black, you're going to go down left by 1, 2, 3, 4, left by 1, down left by 1, left by, hold up, if I said down right by 1, 3 right here, or 4, excuse that, go down left. I think I said down right, but if I didn't, it's whatever. This is what you should have. I'm sorry. Because we're going left now. Anyway, from here, you're going to go left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up left by 2, up by 1, up left by 2, up by 1, up left by 2, up by 1, up left by 2, up by 1. And you should have that. This, to check if you did it right, this block right here on top should be in line with this block. This right here. That one. That should be in line with that block. So yeah. Anyway, from here, check my sound again just to be safe. Okay, yeah, from here you're gonna go left by 1, up by 1, up left by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, 2, 3, down left by 1, left by 2, and down right by 1. From right here, go up by 1, left by 1, up by 2, left by 1. From this block right here, you're going to go up by 1, 2, 3, up right by 1, up by 1, up right by 1, up by 2, up right by 1, up by 1, up right by 1, up by 1, up left by 2, up by 1, up left by 2, right by 1. And let me just check, give you a little check point to see if you did it all right. This is what you should have so far for the state of Massachusetts. We're pretty much done with the coastline, actually. The entire coastline, we're pretty much done. There's just a little bit more, couple more blocks we have to add to it. But overall, we're pretty much done with the coast. And also, for that matter, the eastern side of the state as well. Then we're going to do the northern border and then the western border. And then we'll be done with the border. So, yeah. So let's go back up here. This block. And from here, you're going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with black. And these top two really just mark where Vermont is going to be. It's not really a part of Massachusetts, but I like to do that because it helps me find where I need to go, and also helps you guys find where you need to go. I guess I think it helps. If it doesn't help you, then well, I don't care. So yeah, anyway. Let's go from, you can go from this block, and go down by 1 without placing a block. So you should be in this block right here. And you're going to go down left by 1. And make sure, well, you could have also just placed it like this. Or make sure you have something like this. So you should have 2 in the middle. And then a gap of 2 on each side like this. So it should be equal. You should get this somewhere. I should have showed you how to do that earlier. Or you can just take these top 2 off and then temporarily, and then, you know, do that, and then you can have the top 2. You know, hopefully it's not too hard to figure out. Anyway, from here you're going to go with your black. You're going to go left by 1, 2, down by 2, up right by 1. From here you're going to go left by 1, down left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 blocks down left. From here, you're going to go right by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, oh, down by 1, left by 1, down by 2, up right by 1. You see where these 2 blocks come in like this. I should have told you to make these earlier, but you see where these this area is, how this is like that. I can't even really explain this. I'm sorry. It looks like this. Okay, it's pretty easy to find. From on this block right here, you're going to go up by 1 and down left by 1, and you should have this, and that is that part done. Sorry for the horrible explanation there. Hopefully you got it though. Now let's do the rest of the border. So now, wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Anyway, from this block right here, with your black, gonna go left by 1, 2, 3, out by 1, right by 2. From this block right here, I want to go left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll check it just in case. Yeah, 4. From this block right here, you're gonna go down by 1, and then we're gonna go left by 1, 2, 3, up by 1, right by 2. From here, you're gonna go left by 1, 2, 3, 4, down by 2, up right by 1, right by 2. You should have that. From this block right here, you want to go left by 1, 2, 3, 4, up by 1, right by 1, 2, 3. You can also go from here, and you can mark that bottom block right here. So from here, you're gonna go down by 1 with blue, and that'll mark this on the flag. And you can also add white to the 4 blocks of white to the right of that, just for extra little marking. Let me just check my sound real quick. How are we doing? All right. All right. Now from this block right here, you're going to go left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with black, down by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, you're going to go left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down by 1, 2, up right by 1, right by 1, 2, 3. From this block right here, you're going to go left by 1, 2, 3, up by 2, left by 1, down by 1. And from here, you're going to go right by 1. So you should have that. Or almost done. From this block from this block right here, you're going to go left by 1, 2, 3, up by 1, right by 2. From here, you're going to go left by 1, 2, 3, up by 1, right by 2. From this block right here, you're going to go left by 1, 2, From here, you're going to go left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down by 1, left by 1, 2, 3, 4. From this block right here, you're going to go left by 1, 2, 3. Down by 1, left by 2. From here, you're going to go right by 2, not left. So you should have this. That's what you should have for the border so far. It's pretty big. Well, a lot bigger actually than the small scale that I did. Yeah, let's continue. So from this block, right here, go left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you can go up by 2, right by 1, down by 1. And then, from this block right here, on the edge of that, go down by 1, and then bring it all the way across so you line up like that. So you should have this. And now all I have to do is go down and connect with the border of Connecticut. And you should line up like this. So let's just make sure. Let's see how you should line up. So go to this far left block right here. And go down, like, follow it down and make sure that you line up. And I do, so, and I already knew this, but I'm just making sure with you guys. Yeah, so they should line up like that. And all you're going to do is, connect them. So I'll count it out just for the heck of it. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It should be 23 blocks. Yep, 23 blocks, and you can make that double wide like that. And that is the border for Massachusetts completed. Like also that little section right there, that's also where it marks another border. That's Vermont. That makes New Hampshire seem really really fat. But I think that's what it's supposed to be like. So I'm not really gonna name the other states right now. Don't really care right now either. But yeah, anyway, that's what you should have. Let me just check my sound. Right, we're good. Now let's do the flag. So go up to the block that we marked with white and blue, or whatever. If you only marked this with blue, you can go with white and go right by 1, 2, 3, 4. From this block, you're going to go with white. You're going to go down left by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, and from here you're going to go down right by 1. You should have this. From right here, take out your brown concrete and go right by 1, down by 1, 2, 3, left by 1. Take out your yellow, go down right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, 2, down by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, up by 1, 2, 3, left by 1, 2, 3, 4, and down by 1. And you can fill this right here in with yellow. Now, from this block, go with brown, go up right by 1, right by 2. From here, go up by 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from here, you're going to go down right by 1. Let me just check this is 4. Yeah, so you should have this. And it should line up like that on the border. You have a 2-block gap right here, and you're going to fill it in with yellow. Yeah, so anyway, so from this block right here, you're going to go with your brown, you're going to go right by 1, down right by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, down by 1, up right by 1, up by 1. From this block right here, go take out your yellow and go down by 1, down right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, right by 2, up by 2, and fill this hole in right here. And this is what you should have. I think I said left, right, or sorry, right by here. Bleh. I think I said to go right on this part. Don't go right. You should know what I did. You should have this. Hopefully. I said the wrong thing, but it's whatever. You guys should figure it out. Now from this block right here, you're going to go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do the same thing on the other side. So from right here, go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll come back to that later. Now from this block right here, take out your brown concrete, go down by 1, and then from here, go left by 1, up by 1, and from here, go right by 1, up by 1. It's a little man. And on each of these two legs, go down by 1 with the brown, and then go down left, and from here, go down right by 1, from here, you're going to go down by 1 and down right by 1. And that is the man in the middle. I don't know who it is or what it is, but it looks like a man. I haven't really paid attention to the flag, like I've said before. Well, actually, no, I didn't say that. But I don't really pay attention to the flags all that well. I just notice them and I know the flags. That's about it. Like, if I saw this flag, I'd know it would be Massachusetts. But I don't dwell on like how many stars are in the flag of Missouri. I couldn't tell you that, honestly. I feel like I know, but I don't remember. So, it's whatever. So yeah. So now, go up to this block of blue right here where we started when we were. Oh, sorry. Go to this block of blue right here with blue, and this should be your marker from when we're making the border. And from right here, you're going to go down left by 1, down by 1, 2, down right by 1, down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down right by 1, down by 2, down right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1. Now we just have to do the other side. So now go from here. So from this white block right here, actually, just place blue concrete till you hit brown concrete from this white block right here to the right like that, and you should have 3 blocks. It should be a 3-block gap, and you can fill that in like that. So 1, 2, 3. Anyway, sorry. From this block right here, you're going to go right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up by 2, left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fill this hole in right here with blue, which you should have. And from here, go down by 1, 2, down left by 1, down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down left by 1, down by 2, down left by 1, down by 1, down left by 1, down by 1, and down left by 1, down by 1. And now you can fill in this with blue concrete, this shield thing. It's not really, I don't know what it is, honestly. That should be blue, the whole thing, not just that little bit, everything. So this is what you should have. Now, from this block right here, take out your white, go left by 1, down by 1, and take out your blue and go from here, you're going to go left by 2, down by 1, and then from here you're going to go up by 1, right by 1. And you should have this. From this white block right here, you're going to go down by, with brown concrete, you're going to go down by 2. Take out your white, go right by 1. From this block right here with brown, go left by 1, up by 1. And then from here, you're going to go down by 1, 2, and up right by 1. And you should have this. From this block right here, you're going to go down by 1 with blue, down by 2 with brown, down by 1 with blue concrete, and then go left by 1, down by 1. From here, you're going to go right by 1 with brown, and then down by 1, 2. And then with blue concrete, you're going to go down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 1. From here, you're going to go down left by 1. So you should have this kind of shape. From here, you're going to go down by 1, right by 1. So you should have this. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I'm not screwing you guys too much, or screwing you up too much, you know. From here, you're going to go down by 2 with brown, up left by 1. From here, you're going to go down right by 1 with brown, up by 1 with blue, down right by 1 with blue, down by 1, left by 1. From right here, you're going to take out your brown and go down by 1, right by 1. You can fill this gap right here in with white. Whoops. That's what you should have. Let me just check my sound real quick, make sure we're doing good. All right. Now. Okay, let's do it this way. So you should have lined up the man shield thing, dude, bro, thing. I don't know. Right here, it should line up like that, right there. Give a moment to find this area. Well, unless you shouldn't need to, but if you're confused, then boom, and you can also fix it if you need to. But I don't think you should be needing to. Anyway, yeah, from here, skip this row and go this row. So you should have a gap right there for the white. That block right there. And from here, take out your brown and go up right by 2, down by 1, up left by 1. And you should have a square like this. Should have a gap on each side as well. And from here, with your brown, go up by 2, take out your blue, go up by 1, right by 2, down right by 1, or sorry, down left by 1. So you should have this T shape, Tetris piece. From here, you're going to go up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, 2, 3, 4. Take out your brown concrete, go up by 2. From here, you're going to go down right by 1, down by 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, you're going to go up by 1 with blue, up left by 1, up by 1, up right by 1, up by 1, 2, 3, down left by 1, and then down by 2 with brown. So you should, sorry, from here you're going to go down by 2 with brown. And this is what you should have. And now, all you have to do, or sorry, this is what you should have for the entire state of, almost said Macedonia, Massachusetts. Yeah, so all you have to do now is fill in the rest of the flag, the entire flag, with white concrete. And then that'll be it. Unfortunately, I think this is the last somewhat simple flag that we have to make. This is probably the most complex one, actually, I think, so far. Because next we're about to make the bigger states. They're going to get bigger from here. Great. And this is really where I'm going to start regretting this. But we're going to push through it because that's what we do. But yeah, so these next flags and states are going to be a lot bigger and a lot more complex. But we're going to get through them. I'll probably take a lot of time to make, the flags on those tutorials. I'm not saying that it's going to take me 12 years to release the next video. I'm just saying how whenever I make recording it, I'm probably going to take time. And it's probably end up being like an hour-long video or something. Like, maybe that's an exaggeration, but so yeah, this is what you should have for your MCAtlas U.S. state flag map. Like I said in the previous episodes, this is not my map. This is MCAtlas's map. I am just making a tutorial for it. And like I always do, I'll leave his channel in the description below if you want to check him out. I think all of you know who he is, though. At least I hope so, unless you're brand new to all this. Let me just see how I'm doing. All right, yeah. How much time I have you doing this? This episode is going to be 26 minutes long. That's not terrible. It's kind of longer, though, compared to my other videos. But yeah, this is not my map. This is
MCAtlas's.
So yeah, go give him some love if you don't know who he is. Or if you know who he is, just give him some love anyway. He's great. And also, I confirmed it. He hit 40,000 subscribers just not too long ago, and he's been growing really fast. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and he only had like not that many. It was not that many. I don't know how much, but yeah, he soared up in the past couple of weeks. But anyway, yeah, if you enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. And if you have anything to say, please leave a comment. I like reading comments, and they give me feedback, so, and it also helps, I think it helps boost videos, I'm pretty sure. I don't really understand the algorithm all that well, but I think it boosts your video, or helps recommend it, or, it makes it think it's famous, the more comments on that video, that means, people are talking about this video a lot, and it pushes it more, I think, something like that. Don't take my word for it. I'm not very smart when it comes to the YouTube algorithm, but yeah, anyway. This is what you should have so far, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.